Quickly bring up my chats here.
Buying wrestling cards now. Oh, sweet. When you're bored on a Sunday. You collect usually
Well, unless you get two TVs, yeah. Well, not everybody's got that capability, though.
What the fuck is going on? Here we go.
Those Pro Set boxes, those would be some cool boxes to open if you had Lyndon in here again or someone.
Back from when they were all playing.
Yeah, that was cool when Brodeur was opening those packs and guys that.
Babbage was really funny opening them too.
I missed when he was here. Unfortunately.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Yeah.
John Stud. Big John Stud.
Okay, guys, just opening my last window.
How many packs are in each box? 8? 5?
Every second wrestler is dead. Well, Sherry Martel's gone.
6 packs. 5.
Hey, Paul. Okay, here we go, guys.
Galway Bob Orton.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
Two in the same pack?
Okay, here's our sealed case, final vault. We are going to bring up the randomizer here.
Did it sell out?
Yep.
No, guess my kid's gonna have to wait for a key.
And again, for people that are just joining, teams that moved. So, for example, old Winnipeg Jets cards would go to the Phoenix Coyotes.
Terry Taylor.
The newer ones would stick with Jets. The minor league cards, we have to look up who they were drafted by. Quebec Nordique would go to Colorado, so on and so forth. So we'll roll the dice, 3 or more, to see how many times we randomize.
Sags, yeah. The other guy's Knobs.
3, we'll randomize 3 times.
She married Ed.
We'll take out the Vegas Knights, of course. And we're randomizing 3 times. Here's 1
3 autographs in one box.
and 2. Third and final.
I think you're
Tampa Bay on the bottom, Montreal on the top.
the Jim Duggan one is great. The Bob Orton one doesn't hurt.
Well, you can tell by Bob Orton. Yeah, he's
So his dad was Bob Orton.
and then Randy.
There we go. So Michael Boucher, Montreal Canadiens, Derek Hoska,
Oh my God, we just started him.
Florida Panthers, Matt Franks, Columbus Blue Jackets, Matt Franks, Colorado Avalanche, Derek Hoska, the Kings, Joe Martin, Pittsburgh and St. Louis, Dale the Wild, Clay the Coyotes, Derek Oakley, the Flyers and Devils, Jason Barbosa, the Oilers, Tyler the Leafs, Derek the Capitals, Joe Martin, the Bruins, Ducks and Stars, GP the Rangers, Derek the Jets, Matt Franks get the Wings and Hurricanes, Mike Barkwell the Sharks. Works out well for Mike. That's his team. GP Ottawa, Mark the Islanders, Derek Oakley the Flames, Predators and Blackhawks, Jordan Donaldson the Canucks, Clay Burgess the Sabres, and Jason Barbosa Tampa Bay. Let's put those in alphabetical order. Now on the for the teams that I know or players that I know who drafted them right away, I'll say who they are. And for the ones that I don't know, I will have to look them up once the break is done. I'm just printing the list for the folks in the house. Go back to my overlay. What's on my screen there?
Hey, GP, come check this out.
Get a good
We
one.
got a Kurt Angle freaking replica ring. Hall of Fame ring replica card.
Oh, that is sweet.
That's awesome, right?
And you know what? He's just
Okay, guys, here we go. Final vault. Oh, cool.
Kurt Angle's done everything except for when he.
Okay. And we're down to 6 spots in the mega break, guys. We will run that next week because this one's going to take a little while. So we'll run mega break in the shop next week. We'll run a couple of minis right away at the beginning of the week.
What numbers did I have in that one?
Kurt Angle card was pretty sick. All his cards are nice.
Gerald, you got a couple of good teams. I just printed the list off there.
Especially if you're a hardcore wrestling fan too. That's pretty sweet.
I can't see it on the screen right. Or you got the Senators and the Rangers.
What was it? What?
I had,
20?
I thought I had two numbers that were separated by more, but it doesn't matter.
Well, I put them in alphabetical order after, right?
Oh, okay.
After I randomize them, I put them in alphabetical order. So we've got
Yeah, holy, that's awesome.
here we go. Jacob Desares. We'll have to look him up. That's from 08-09, masked from Between the Pipes. So I'll have my lookup pile there. Anthony or Adrian Foster, jersey. And we'll have to see who drafted him. There are some minor league cards. Josh Eunice, game used number. Another Between the Pipes. He played for the Kitchener Rangers. And we've got Roberto Luongo and Jay Bomeister for the Florida Panthers. And we've got Patrick Steffen, Thrashers. So that goes to the Winnipeg Jets. Just grab my sleeves. Great first overall draft pick. Up there with Alexander Daig, I guess.
Nobody can take that away from Dag.
Next up, Tyler Beskoronaway. I don't know. And Becky Keller. That's going to be a randomize among everybody. All the ladies' cards will get randomized to one person. All of the minor league cards of guys that did not get drafted will get randomized to one person. Jason Strudwick. Auto for the Vancouver Canucks. Those are the ones that we've got that we know. Justin, I'm not sure what that message means. Nazem Kadri. There's a complete jersey, so that's a fight strap, emblem, jersey, and number. Originally, this card was out of 9 when they were inserted into the packs. It's a nice card, so that'll be for Toronto because that's who drafted him.
I just gave my friend's son auto of him because they're Muslim and he's just starting to watch hockey.
Rich Sutter, Broad Street Bullies, patch card of Rich Sutter. So that's for the Flyers, of course. Not a great pack to start it off. Let's pick it up. They all have the vault stamp on it as well. So originally, like I said, this card was at a 9, and they all would have had a hand numbering on them when they were inserted into the packs. So this would have been a replacement card.
Mike Crosby was at a 10 and then the one.
Okay, next up, Evan Mosher. We'll have to look him up. Sam Bennett. Oversized jersey card. Sam Bennett was Buffalo or Flames?
Yeah, Flames, yeah.
That was his brother then. Flames. John Michael Lyles. Colorado. Rookie year jersey. Nigel Dawes. I'm pretty sure that was the Rangers. Patch. We'll double check him just to make sure. Mike Comrie. Edmonton Oilers. He was a really big prospect when he came in, but didn't really quite pan out. Murray Bannerman for the Chicago Blackhawks. Kelly Chase. St. Louis Blues. Broad Street Bullies. Dan Carcillo. Autograph for Philadelphia. Joe Sakic for Colorado. My country, my team. So it's a Team Canada jersey and a Avalanche jersey piece in there. Now, originally was at a 50. Of course, these are all stamped 101, but there's lots of them that are stamped 101.
Different colors.
Right, they're all different colors.
Yeah, different colored 101.
Chris Pronger. That was a very rare card when it was originally came out. Nice emblem on there for St. Louis Blues. Well, it was an average pack. We went from a weak pack to an average pack.
This one's going to be a hot one.
So this is going to be a biggie. Yeah, there's one on the top of it. Yeah. The Masked 2. This is Patrick Lalime for the Ottawa Senators.
There's my money back right there, isn't it? Those goalie cards are pretty cool, though.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
They're actually not bad. I've opened several boxes.
And that's going to be Pittsburgh Penguins, of course.
I'm close to 5 boxes.
This guy's pretty good, yes. It's a good product. But you could get a really good box, like Ken said, or you could get average. You could get a hot box.
Alex Auld,
You never know.
crease cut jersey, nice
My daughter got me.
seam in there.
From the last.
That'll be Vancouver Canucks.
You get cards from the, early 2000s or recent.
I like the old autographs that are in them. They're just nice. No matter who you
For
get.
the Dallas Stars,
I got a nice.
Brendan Morrow.
Carey Price rookie patch of him.
John Ogrodnik.
Something like that.
For the Detroit Red Wings.
Detroit
These
having this.
old original 6
Detroit, Montreal.
and 12 autograph cards from this set, they're very, very popular because they were all hard signed. Simon Gagne for the Philadelphia Flyers autograph. That's an 0203. Anthony Brodeur autograph. I'm not sure who he was drafted by. That's from 13-14.
Isn't that Mark
And-
Widower's son?
And there is a beautiful emblem on a Paul Correa O Canada. Beautiful card there. And he's in a Colorado Avalanche uniform there. So that will go to Colorado. Very nice. For the Stars again, Mike Medano,
That's Mark
400 goal cards.
Matt Widower that actually drafted him for New Jersey.
He was drafted for New Jersey.
If that's his son, if that's the son of Martin.
Just say the original six.
Because they got him.
And
Martin
a
took him.
Brendan Shanahan. I was looking, just look at Brett Hull autograph for a second. I was looking at it. Brendan Shanahan autographed jersey for the Detroit Red Wings.
Nice card.
That's a nice card. And that originally would have been out of 10. So this is a very hard card to get. That's a great card for Detroit. So another average pack. Well, maybe that one's a little better than average
Yeah,
with
well,
the...
That was better than the last two. Yeah.
Yeah, it was better than the last two.
I was
Keeps getting better every one.
Yeah, we just got to keep improving.
To the end, like you said, you get to the end, yeah, it'll be the monster, exactly.
Okay, so we have Carey Price. That, of course, will be for the Montreal Canadiens.
They don't deserve one.
Oh, you can give them one. Oh, well, that makes it hard. Next up, Neil Yakupov
They'll settle for a
for the
pack of
Sarnia Sting. Of course, he was the first overall pick for the Oilers. Fixed up, Vincent Lecavalier, Tampa Bay. Colton, can you bring me a pack of soft sleeve or 2 packs of soft sleeves? Next up, Scotty Opshall, and that'll be for the Nashville Predators. Chico Resch for the Philadelphia Flyers.
Anthony Widower, New Jersey. The only reason I knew that is because his dad got to come down and pick him onto the floor.
Alexei Yashin. For the New York Islanders. Jacques Lemaire. Decades, 90s. So who was he a coach of in the 90s? Montreal?
Who wasn't he a coach?
It says Canadians right on the card.
Okay.
So that'll go to Montreal. And again, that is a hard signed autograph. Kimu Timonen for Nashville.
I think he's almost. What?
And we have another flyer.
What's his other name? Percy Pringle at one time.
Forsberg, Primo, and Lindros, franchise captains. That's a nice card. Lots and lots of flyers so far. And this is 1972, the year in hockey. Red Berenson. He played for the Summit team, Team Canada. That'll go to whoever he played the most NHL games for. I'm not sure who that is. Next up. It will take a while to sort. Well, all the women's are going to one, and then all the guys that didn't get drafted are going to one. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Nigel Dawes was the Rangers. You guys want to look it up for me?
Yeah, sure.
You can help me.
God, this is trouble.
First up, we have the Masks. Cristobal Huet says Montreal Canadiens right on it. Simon Dupuis. I'm not sure who he was drafted by off the top of my head. Oversized jersey card. Another one to look up.
How about who he coached for most? Because he only played.
Klesla
Dawes is Rangers.
for Columbus Blue Jackets. Jersey.
The other guy you got there. Simon what?
Dupuis. Or Dupuis. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Ryan O'Mara. That looks like a patch card. O Canada. A World Junior card. Olaf Kolzig. Goalie gear. Washington, of course. Need to, we were teasing Trevor about there being a McDavid card autos in this stuff. I need to pull a McDavid. Matthew Schneider for the Kings. Jackson Whistle. 2003 draft prospect for Kelowna. I do not know who drafted him. Reddick Bonk. Ottawa.
Well, the red guy.
Jersey and stick.
2 teams.
Al McInnes for St. Louis.
Montreal and St. Louis.
Go by who he was drafted.
Oh, yeah.
And an autograph for Rick Nash, Heroes and Prospects. And he was drafted by Columbus. So that's who that will go to. We need a big kahuna here.
I think that's randomized by everyone.
Never drafted.
Who's the other one?
We start with a masked man. That'll be Jerry Cheevers for Boston. This one? O'Mara was the Islanders. We have a randomizer, Wendell Clark and Chychrun. That'll get randomized between Toronto and the Kings. Mike
Can't find who.
Mike Camilleri. There's a nice jersey card for the Kings. Charlene Labonte. That is another randomizer. Sean Couturier. I'm sure that's Flyers. Jason Botterill. So that's Atlanta. So that will go to Winnipeg. And we've got Ryan Suter, autographed jersey. That will go to Pittsburgh. No, that's Brandon Sutter. Pardon me. Brandon Sutter, and that will go to Pittsburgh.
Brandon Sutter will go to Carolina.
Is it Carolina? Look it up.
That's who he was drafted by.
We're doing this by committee here, guys. Eric Erzberg. I'm not sure on that one. I think that one was the Kings, but I don't really know. There is a beautiful Rogie Vachon for the Kings. Jersey and stick. And the Sutter was Carolina.
Yeah. What's the name of this guy?
Eric Erzberg. So the Sutter was Carolina. And this is an autographed Pavel Datsyuk for Detroit, of course. That was my guess on that one. And then we've got these couple of guys here. First up is the mask, Cristobal Huet for the Canadiens. Colton, you can grab these from me. Just one at a time is good. And next up, we have Martin Lapointe. That will be for Boston, of course. And we have Kari Lehtinen. That will, it has Atlanta and Dallas on it, so we will randomize that between Winnipeg and Dallas.
Dallas Stars.
Tyler here is for Dallas. That's who drafted him. Ulf Samuelsson. International card. Nice two-color gold jersey. These were out of a very low number. So this will be whoever he played most NHL games for. Josh Unis is Chicago. Is that right? Next up, we have Dennis Weidman. Adrian Foster is Devils. For the Bruins, we've got Hal Gill. And this one, Dennis Weidman was Sabres. Anthony Mantha. Is that Detroit? And Ron Ward. And this one, no team on it. Oh, New York. There we go. Sergei Fedorov. For the Detroit Red Wings, jersey and stick. These were super popular when they originally came out. And an autographed Henrik Zetterberg for the Detroit Red Wings. Lots of Detroit cards. And I'm pretty sure that's the Rangers, but do you want to double check?
Well, this one is Whalers. Who did they become again?
Carolina.
Yeah, so Carolina.
All right. Last three, guys. Last three. We're need to pull a biggie here. Jake Patterson. Masked Men. That one we'll look up. Oh, it's not by who drafted him, who he played for in 72. I think it was the Rangers.
Oh, in 72?
Yeah. Next up, we have Nicholas Deschamps. Jumbo silver jersey. And so that one will go to who he was drafted by.
He played for both the Leafs and the Canucks between 70 and 72.
It says New York right on the card.
Does it?
Yeah, it says New York.
Yeah, New York Raiders. Who's that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it'd be whoever he played the most NHL games for then. Jason Bakasher. Sometimes hard to do when you've got all these different series. Thomas McCollum. Again, that'll go to who drafted him because it's a minor league card. Sergei Krivokrasov for Minnesota.
It doesn't say the number of games.
Okay, we'll look it up. Mike Sillinger for Columbus. Autograph. 0203, be a player. Tyler Plant. So again, by who drafted him. Justin Bailey. Heroes and Prospects autograph. So that's who drafted him. What was that? Jake Patterson was Detroit. Yeah. Mike Medano. That's a gold version. So that is would have been a tough card to get back when it came out. Which one? Thomas McCallum was Detroit. And last, gold game used jersey and stick. International Ice, Mark Messier. Original version 1 of 10. And it says right on it that it was a New York Rangers. So there you go. We got a great Messier card.
Did I?
Mark Messier gold.
I didn't even know.
Jersey stick. And who is this one?
Dallas Stars.
So Jason Bart
Good luck.
Backashier was for Dallas.
Yep, see you soon. Okay, buddy. Got a box of cards.
See you, Chuck.
See you later.
You caught up?
There's these two guys here.
Josh Rayleigh's got an adjustment, right?
Jake Patterson, we just did. We just had one of him. Same card. Oh, different color. So this is Detroit for the Masked Men. Tim Bosson. Nice seam in the jersey card there.
Buffalo.
Josh Bailey goes to Buffalo. For the Detroit Red Wings, we have Dominic Hasek. Tyler Plant was drafted by the Florida Panthers. We have Don Beaupre. We've got the Minnesota North Stars, which would be Dallas, and the Washington Capitals. Two color jerseys there. Very nice. We'll randomize that one. Peter Schaefer, Vancouver Canucks.
Canadians.
Tim Bosson for Montreal. Tyson Barrie.
I actually have that card at home.
Corey Stillman for the Calgary Flames. Tyler Beck.
Anaheim Ducks.
Apparently I'm calling everybody in my phone.
Nicholas goes to Anaheim for the Colorado Avalanche. Joe Sakic. It is a Team Canada card, but it goes to who he played the most in the NHL because it's not a junior card. And again for Colorado, popular cards again when they came out. Peter Forsberg, All-Star card. '96 All-Star. He still was with Colorado then.
Nashville Predators.
And that's Tyler Beck, Nashville. Well, Steve called the last pack was going to be the big one.
The monster box.
He said it was going to be the monster box. There's been some decent cards, but no real screamer, that's for sure. Mike Smith for Colorado.
Mike Smith was Arizona.
Or Arizona.
This is Colorado.
This is Colorado, okay. Tyson Barrie. And Mike Smith is Phoenix.
Yeah.
Or
Coyotes.
Alex Auld and Carey Price. It's a really nice looking card. So that will be between Montreal and
Who is it?
Alex Auld. Is he Vancouver? Yeah, he was Vancouver. So
I think he was.
But he was somewhere else too.
who drafted him? It'll be between who drafted him.
Okay. Right here.
Gilbert Perreault. My country, my team. Never seen that card before.
Panthers for old.
So this is a Buffalo Sabres. It says right on the card. Montreal, forever rivals. Montreal, Yaroslav Halak. Tom Pyatt. Haha, Chris, it's already 20-8 now.
That's Rangers for Pyatt.
So this is actually down to 4, I believe.
Oh God.
Steve Thomas for the Toronto Maple Leafs, I'm sure.
Yeah, I even think I see the logo in the back.
Are you going by games played?
And this is a forever rivals card, so it'll be Toronto for sure. It says Leafs right on it. Yeah. Well, next week we'll have a guaranteed for the mega break, I guess, when we're down to 4. Liam Liston played for the Vancouver Giants. Ozzy Vannin for Arizona.
I don't think he was drafted that guy. Liam Liston.
Triple memorabilia, Sergei Fedorov. Lots of Detroit in this case.
I think I have that almost exact card at home, or something that's very similar.
And lastly, we have for the Boston Bruins, Cam Neely. Okay. We're going to do some randoms. We have our undrafted pile. Oh, what did we figure out on these? Who did...
This one, like, it's either the Canucks or the Leafs. It doesn't say. I can't find the games played.
Okay, we'll look those up on Wikipedia or hockeydatabase.com. So those are going to one person. These two will go to one person. These are the women's team. And then we've got the Kari Lightning.
My girlfriend, she writes me. She goes, "This is you." Something. I could see you saying this, right? That's her.
So here we go, guys. They all on the screen here. So here we've got Florida, Montreal, Kings, Toronto, Minnesota, which is Dallas, Washington, Atlanta, Dallas. So if it's an odd number, as in 1, 3, or 5, they'll go to the teams on the left. If it's an even number, it'll go to the teams on the right. This is a 1, so that would be an odd number. So it's even number, so they go on the teams on the right.
Blues for most games played.
Okay. Berenson goes to the St. Louis Blues. For the most NHL games played. And we'll randomize all of the teams. The Ron Ward card goes to Vancouver for most NHL games played. Basketball will not be opening tonight. Simon? This is our last break for the night because we have to close her up. Okay, so we'll bring up our randomizer again. We don't need our dice for this one. Or I guess we do. So we're going to randomize 5 times. So team on the top. So spot 1. Spot 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and final. So this is going to go to the Rangers. Spot 1 for Rangers. Spot 2 for Oilers. Okay, guys, that concludes the breaks for today. We are down to just 4 spots in the mega break. So that will be running next week for sure. And we'll see what we can do about filling up that the other sports. And tomorrow afternoon, we will have all of our breaks for next Sunday posted up. Thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate your support and the time that you spend with us. Thanks again to everyone that came out to Card Show in the shop today. Buy, sell, trade cards in the store. Next one is May 19th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, guys, signing off. See you soon. Cards will be sorted tonight, ready for pickup tomorrow by noon. If you bought spots with us, everything will be shipped out shortly after 12 tomorrow. So everything will be shipped out tomorrow. Thanks so much. Except for local guys, of course, that generally pick up at the shop. Those will keep on hand here for you.